we're gonna make some Jello. We're gonna try to can it. Teresa Jacobs from my group, The Amazing World of Water Bath Canning, she did some and it worked, but she said it didn't quite set the way that she wanted it to. So she's doing a redo and she's adding some extra gelatin to it. I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna use fruit in mine, and I'm going to make one from scratch and one from a box, just to kind of see which one might work. So with that being said, we're gonna take our pineapple Jello from the box. I've got some pieces of pineapple. I'm using the pineapple juice that I drained from my pineapple, and the process is going to be completely the same except for the homemade one. Everything is from scratch. So we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to follow the directions on the box here, and we're going to put I'm using this as my cold water. We're going to add our little package of gelatin powder, and we're going to mix this really well and let it bloom for about 3 to 5 minutes. And it'll be a little thick and maybe might have some chunks too. Okay, so our gelatin has bloomed. Now this isn't gonna be like the one we're gonna make from scratch because the box Jello already has gelatin in it. I'm just adding a little bit extra. So I'm gonna add my hot water, mix that around, and then I'm gonna put my Jello in and then whisk it till it's all dissolved. So I've dropped some pineapple slices in the bottom of the jar, and I'm going to fill my jar, and I'm going to leave about a ½ inch of headspace. Well, I thought my pineapple would stay down at the bottom. I thought it'd be kind of cool to be able to just flip it out, but things don't always go my way. Anyway, I'm gonna wipe the rims, put the lids and rings on, tighten, finger tight, put it in a water bath for 20 minutes. So now we are on to the homemade, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna bloom our gelatin, and I'm going to put in a little extra, probably about a ½ teaspoon, a little extra gelatin, and my whisk is gone. This didn't set on here very well, so I'm going to kind of mix it around. I don't know if I'm supposed to. Since the boxed Jello has a lot of flavor in it, I need to add some flavor into this. And I don't know what happened to my pineapple extract, but it doesn't matter, it's gone. So I have a cup of pineapple juice, and I'm going to add some raspberry extract and coconut extract to my pineapple juice, and we're going to have like close to pina colada Jello. So we should be making Jello shots. No, I didn't say that, you guys. We're going to have pina colada Jello without the shot. So I'll be back. Alrighty, so like before, we let that bloom, and I'm going to add a cup of hot water to that, and we're gonna whisk it all up until that's dissolved, and then we're gonna add our raspberry and coconut extract. And I don't know, I'm just a little bit concerned that I might need to add some more of the unflavored gelatin, and if nothing else, we'll have jigglers. We'll have jigglers. It'll be fun. So I think I'm going to add just a smattering to it, and yep, that's what I'm going to do. So for each one of the extracts, I'm going to start out with a quarter of a teaspoon of each one of them. Is that a quarter? Yes, a quarter of a teaspoon for each one, and I'll just have to taste it as I go and decide whether or not I need to add more. I can't take it out, so whatever it comes out, that's how it comes out. And yes, I'm writing the recipe down as we go so that I can post it for all of you. The homemade one is a little clear, where the box one is darker. If you want to, you could add food coloring. I don't need to. And it's so fragrant. I think it's gonna be great. All right, they're all out. I've got, let's see, this is the boxed one. And looks like it's already starting to, oh, that's the pineapple up there. That's the boxed one. And this is the homemade one. You can see there's a bit of a difference. Well, I don't know if there's a bit of a difference or not. It might depend on where the pineapple sits. So all of them have sealed except 2. So we're gonna wait for those to seal. I'm going to let them sit, and 2 of them I'm gonna put in the fridge after they cool down a bit, because I wanna open them later and see if there's a difference. So I'm kind of excited about this one. Of course, I get excited about all of them. You know, doesn't matter, I get excited, so we'll be back. Okay, last one for the night. I'm tired. So here's our homemade Jello. This is just after, well, I did them this afternoon. Nice and, I think there's a lot of gelatin that settled down there. This is the box one. Oh, looks like there might be some down there too. So I'm gonna open these, I'm gonna taste them, and then these I'm gonna leave out on the counter until tomorrow morning. Let them all get all swooshy again, and then put them in the refrigerator to see if they reset. Because then we'll kind of know whether or not we've got some shelf stable. So, okay, so I'm just gonna, okay, so this is the one from the box. I don't think it's been sitting in there long enough, but I did add a little bit of extra gelatin to it. Tastes like pineapple jelly. Okay. And I think it needs to be in the fridge a little bit longer. And we'll get a little more solid. Okay. This one is from, this one's homemade. This too probably could have sat in there a little bit longer. By the way, I'm using the same spoon because it's mine. I can have it. My cream's in there. All right. This is the one with the coconut, raspberry, and pineapple. It's super good. I think I would add just a little bit of agave or some honey, like it had suggested, but it's good. They both have the same consistency. It's just that one is homemade and one is boxed. I'll be very honest with you. Usually I like to do sugar-free. This is super sweet. I didn't even give you a taste of it. I'm tired. You should have said something. You said, honey, I didn't give them a bite either. You get yours first. Okay, you can see the cameraman. He's like, it's sour. Okay, so, here's your guys' bite. There you go. Enjoy that one. Hang on. I had to have another bite. And then this one, I'll just give you the Jello. Why the face? It's not sour.
Oh.
Okay,
That's
What?
not my cup of tea.
Why?
I don't like all the, I don't know, the flavors.
You're not a very flavorful person.
Wow.
There you go, guys. All right, we'll finish up tomorrow. All right, it's the next day, and the boxed one and the homemade one, they both, they're a little bit thick still, but they're both running. Someone put them in the fridge, and let's see if they gel back up. All right, so this is the final piece of the Jello. So here we have our boxed Jello and our homemade Jello. I left them out overnight last night. The video I did last night showed that when I put them in the fridge, they set really well. I left them out overnight. They got runny, put them in the fridge, and they reset very nicely, which is telling me that these are going to be shelf stable. This is way cool. I'm super excited about this one because, well, you know why I'm super excited, because you guys are too. So there it is. The box one is super, super sweet. I added a little bit of unflavored gelatin to it, and it did perfect. This one, not so sweet. Might add some agave or honey. Maybe use a little more of a concentrated juice in it, but it's also perfect. So we're good to go on it. There it is. One more experiment down.